Hello and welcome to part 6 of the Power Creep TV Dark Souls co-op playthrough. I'm Links and Timmy, you're still here, right? You're good?
Yep,
So
still
today,
lingering.
as I promised last time, we'll be heading down to Blighttown. So where we're coming from is Darkroot Basin Bonfire, and we're taking a bit of a weirder route. Usually I come from Firelink and down, but since we just beat the Hydra, instead we're going to go through the Valley of the Drakes and into the shortcut of Blighttown, which you normally get to from Firelink.
Where exactly does that come into? No, it comes the way that you would eventually go through if you use Master Key, doesn't it?
Yep, it still goes the exact same way. The only difference is the entrance I'm coming from is near the New Londo Ruins Gate, Floodgate. That's
Yeah.
the side I'm coming from. So,
Yeah, where all the drakes are as well.
yes, this is actually a bit of a risky route. We do need to be careful of these drakes. They have a very nasty and potent lightning breath, as you can see. These guys, if you have a high enough humanity and item discovery, you can actually get dragon scales from them.
Did you base, because Lynx and I, we play D&D with Hughesy and a bunch of other friends. Did you model your character off of those drakes? Because you called it Seath.
I based it off the Seath himself, because he actually is pretty blue, like a blue and hue.
Yeah, because he's blue and he breathes lightning breath.
That was a coincidence that he breathes lightning breath. The actual... Because I based it off Seath the Scaleless, who just does a magic crystal sort of breath. So actually, while we're here, there's actually a shield I do want to pick up. Hopefully I do not get killed, because I actually left him last time. So this dragon over here, he looks dead, he's just a corpse. He's actually alive, so I'm going to pick up. Hopefully I can do this quick enough. Let's hope.
That's alive.
Oh
Fucking
shit,
hell.
okay, I screwed up. Yep, I'm dead. And that poor attack will just absolutely deck you. I'm dead.
Rip.
Luckily that isn't too bad, it just means I'm going to have to run past it now when I have to get back through that area. So we're still going to take the same way as last time, it just will take a little bit longer to get to Blighttown. So, funny enough, even though I just died, it's still going to be quicker than going the normal way to Blighttown through the depths.
Yeah, going through Blighttown the normal way, through the depths after the Gate and Dragon, takes so long.
So actually, just to quickly go over, the shield we just picked up is the Dragon Crest shield, and as you can see, it has an 85% damage reduction on fire. So guess what boss we're going to be dealing with that then might be doing fire damage, possibly. Ooh, spooky stuff, surprises.
Ooh, you told me off for spoiling fucking Peculiar Doll when you were 2 feet in front of it.
Yeah, but I was going to pick it up and discuss it more, and then you just kind of Peculiar Doll, god damn it, Timmy.
Oh, boo.
And now past these drakes. These guys can be annoying. Over there actually is the red tear stone ring. If you can see that tower over there, if you can get over there and climb the ladder, you can get one of the best rings in the game.
What, the Red Tearstone ring?
Yep, one of the best rings in the game.
It's a very high risk, high reward sort of thing.
A lot of speedrunners love using that ring. Essentially, it boosts your damage by, I believe, 40% if your health is below 20%. Very similar to the blue tear stone ring, except for attack. So, now we get to the hard part. Since that dragon is now alive, running past him is not going to be easy. So, let's just hope we can make it. And we're just going to sprint for our lives because we're going to die. He will actually do that acid breath if you're not careful. That can also do a lot of damage. Luckily, we're able to get past because he didn't do a stupid core attack. And we're through. We did it. We're good.
How to beat most of the enemies in Dark Souls. Run past them.
Yeah, run past them. It's a 3D game. So over there you can start to see, basically over there, I opened that at the very beginning of the adventure when I did a farming run. That goes back up to Firelink. And that is the way, technically, you would exit Blighttown from this way and go back up there to Firelink. But for us, we're taking the shortcut into Blighttown, and we're going through this little path here. And now, let's see if my frame rate will drop to all hell, because we're about to enter Blighttown. Oh god.
Yeah, we talked a lot about the frame rate on my perspective, I believe in episode 4, about halfway through. So if you want to hear a bit more about that, about how Blighttown is an absolute nightmare, go check that out.
Okay, so... Oh, it's not too bad. So, with DS Fix, which actually does all the stuff, we're only dropping about 10 frames. So, it's still... There is a frame drop, but it isn't as bad as it could be, basically.
Oh shit, I was just running around the bottom of Blighttown, just farming up stuff while I wait for you.
If you
I
get
just
green
got a great
Titanite,
one.
please give that to me. If you get... I need green Titanite so badly. I will actually shop the farming run myself, just to show how to get green as well as the large Titanite shards. But if you are able to get some green Titanite, that will help me a lot, because that is what's... I need 9 of them to make a +5 divine weapon.
Well, I wasn't killing the leeches, I was just running around getting the loot, and I forgot that one of them was a great club.
Yeah, the Great Club is actually pretty nice if you're doing a strength build.
Need to upgrade it though. I don't think I have a upgrading tool.
If you want, you can head back to up to Andre. Just quickly grab it. So what we're down here, over there is a large Titanite. I do not need that, but I'm just showing it off so you guys can see that on camera if you want to pick it up. And we're actually going to be basically doing a bit of a run around here, pick some stuff up. So Blighttown! What is the mechanic of Blighttown? Very simple. This swamp over here, this is why I picked up the Rusted Iron Ring. It does two things. One, if you don't have it on, you get slowed. And two, it poisons you. It's a very...
Once you're poisoned, though, you can just kind of, like, run through it without much consequence, because, like, what's it gonna do? Poison you more.
Yeah, it does about 4 HP per second, which is a very slow tick damage. So you can basically just Estus up every so often. So as you can see, those slugs over, those are the things we'll be fighting to grab our green Titanite. So I might even kill this one now, see if we get a good drop before I go to the bonfire. Because essentially humanity affects how your item discovery goes, so I have quite a few in my pocket right now.
If you do farm those up, please do that off camera.
Yeah, I'm just going to show the farming route just one time and then we'll actually cut away because it's pretty boring watching me farm for green Titanite. You can get pretty lucky, but knowing my luck, especially since if it would be on camera, it would take forever. So I'm just quickly just running around picking up some souls and we're going to head to the bonfire at the very bottom of Blighttown. We'll take on Man-Eater Mildred, we'll take a quick break, I'll show you the farming run, and then we'll finally take on the boss of this area.
So wait, are you going to be farming before you take on Quayle?
Well, the thing is, otherwise I'll have to like do it afterwards, and I'd just rather get it done now so I can just finish off, like have a bit more of a smooth flow for myself.
Okay.
So we're just going to kindle this bonfire, make it a nice +10, just in case. Especially since this place can poison you.
Oh, I do have a upgraded kit with me.
Oh, nice.
But I only have one Titanite shard. Fuck!
Well, luckily you can farm it up if you want. We can take a nice quick break and you can farm up your shards to get a +10. I actually took my weapon box.
I need like small shards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, this is the NPC invasion, Man-Eater Mildred. She is very easy if you just backstab her as she's summoning, because then you just get an easy free attack on her.
Wow, backstabbing someone who's just fucking coming into your world.
Yeah, she's an NPC summon, she has my feelings. She'll actually help you out later on. She likes me so much, she'll actually be used for a, if you want to summon her for the next boss, you can, once you are human and have killed her.
She doesn't do much damage, she's just an absolute fucking tank.
Oh yeah, that's the best part about it. If you don't want to, like, if you don't know how to deal with her, she's the tank. Also, she drops an item called the Butcher's Knife, which is a pretty decent strength weapon, which also heals for every hit.
Does it heal for every hit?
Yeah, it does. It does 30 per hit.
I thought that was just the server.
Server, Smite's Hammer, as well as the Butcher Knife does it. So, I'm actually going to quickly show you guys the farming run around this lower part of Blighttown for these slugs. And then I will be back once I have 9 green Titanite shards. So essentially there's a lot, and I mean a lot of slugs down here in lower Blighttown. Very easy to kill, very low health, even for my only +5 Lucerne. As you can see, I just one-hit them.
Oh, you're right. Butcher's Knife does heal.
Yep.
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, that's the fun part. Same with, well, Timmy mentioned the server, I'll actually show you where that is, because that's part of the farming run, because that's actually around the area where there's a lot of slugs. So, over here is actually the entrance to the Great Hollow. That we'll be doing much later on once we have the Lord Vessel, but that'll be the fun expedition to Ash Lake.
I like how... Because they never really intended for people to be able to find Ash Lake, because it's behind 2 illusionary walls.
Yep, but once word of mouth got out, it was pretty obvious where to find it, and now if you know somewhat about Dark Souls 1, you've played it enough times, you know where Ash Lake is.
And I'm just like sitting here at the bonfire and I've got this stanky like glitch.
Look, if you want, you can always just like... Oh, you mean the glitch where if you reverse hollowing, sometimes you
No.
actually break the
No, like I'm sitting at the bonfire but I'm slightly too close so my leg is like up in the air on the sword of the bonfire. Just like a real stanky leg.
Ew. Well, as you can see, most of the time you'll be getting large Titanite shards, but on the rare occasion you'll get 5 green Titanite shards per single one, which is actually very handy. So I'm just gonna keep killing these guys. This is actually not the most. This is the most boring part of the run for the farming run, but it's worthwhile in the end. Because it's
thankfully though, he's only going to show you once.
Yeah. Understand. I'm gonna be doing this until I have 9. Luckily, as I said, they drop 5 each time you do get green Titanite, compared to the just large where it's just 1 at a time. But the rarity makes things a bit annoying. So over here there's large Titanite, and over there you can actually see the body where the server will be on.
And if he shows the farming rap more than once, I will go to his house and hurt him.
Sure, that sounds I don't know if you can actually do that, but if you want to, go for it. Oh,
I will attempt it.
Well,
I will go to Western Australia, knock on every fucking door, and say, "Are you the guy who fucking wasted everyone's time by
Speaking of
showing them
wasting
a
time,
farming route?"
I got my ass handed to me by a slug.
Wow.
Yes, so that basically kind of shows up the farming run. So over there's the rest of the slugs. Those are the last of them. I will actually be back once I find up Green Titanite as well. I'll show off the server once we get back as well. See you guys then. And we are back. We now have 10 Green Titanite shards. It didn't actually take very long at all. It's only been about, I'd say about 10 minutes, isn't it, Timmy?
Something like 10 minutes or so.
So now to give Timmy a chance to get back down to Blighttown, we're actually going to pick up our next Firekeeper soul, which is in Blighttown.
Unfortunately, I don't have any Onward Bones, and I hate using the Dark Sign. So I might just go up to talk to, what's his name, Oswald.
Oswald of Kareem? Oh, him, because each Homeward Bone is 500 souls, so he's pretty handy if you want to buy some Homeward Bones. So while you're doing that, we're just going to actually climb back the way we came to grab a very annoying to get Firekeeper soul.
A lot of times I actually just skip that one just because it's such a bitch.
I find there's actually a strategy which I normally use, which is going to go awfully wrong because Murphy's Law is going to fuck me over. But this is usually the route I do to get the Firekeeper soul simply to make it easier. It can be quite hard if you don't know what to look for. And you are going to get Toxin, so just be prepared for that.
You gotta keep in mind as well, we are notorious for Murphy's Law, plus we have the recording syndrome on.
Yeah, I think it's called the Let's Play Curse is what it's called.
Yeah.
So these guys are going to poison. Yep, there's one Toxic. So Toxic is much worse than Poison, because one, you can't just use Poison Moss Clump, you have to use Blooming, and secondly, it actually does 8 damage, 8 HP per second instead of just 4. So down there are the dogs guarding the soul. What you're going to try and do is lock onto them, and you want to get a plunging attack basically onto them, like so. And there we go, we got it. Sadly, I don't have a Homeward Bone, so we are going to die, but that's the Firekeeper soul.
It's alright, because I tried to go up to where the gargoyles were. I just wanted to run past the hollows, and then I got trapped in the door.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, I'm now done. I'm actually ready to take on Quelaag. So that's the Firekeeper soul acquired.
Yeah,
also, while we're at it, I'll quickly show off the server, because I did not get to show that when I died before the farming run started. So just quickly to show off the server, this is what the server looks like. Actually, I'll equip it, just to show it off.
I'll put my sign down.
So the server looks like this. It's basically a... What even is that? Actually, it is a curved greatsword. And essentially, if you hit with this weapon, you gain 30 HP back per hit. Oh, you're back at the bonfire, Timmy. Oh yeah, because you died, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't touch any.
Get back? Oh.
Yeah, I didn't touch any bonfires on the way to Andre because I wanted to upgrade a great club, which I found.
That's fine then. Sweet. I'm actually going to quickly just reverse hollowing, and then we can finally do the summoning. Hopefully, that's the hope. Cross our fingers kind of thing.
Hopefully.
And then I broke the game. God damn it, I hate that stupid humanity glitch.
I don't know, like, I never get that. I've never seen it, I've never heard of it, but as soon as I start playing with you, it happens like every single time we start recording.
So, another just quick cut, we'll be back once I can actually summon Timmy. Let's go take on Quelaag.
Wait, you're not gonna say hi to everyone?
No, we're already done. This is in an episode. I know this may have been a bit of a break, but we're currently in the middle of an episode.
Okay, so for context, for you guys, it was like literally a couple seconds. For us, it was maybe what?
A week, I'd say.
Week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah, so we're now back. We're ready to take on Quelaag. We just picked up the Firekeeper soul, and we're now heading straight for the domain of Quelaag Ace. What looks to be a giant spider mound is her domain.
And one, you're way faster than me because I don't have the rusted iron ring.
Oops.
And two, I don't think I've ever seen anyone take this route.
I like taking this route because it avoids all the boulder guys, and then I consume a poison thing. Do you want a purple moss clump? Oh, behind you. Shit!
Avoids all the boulder things, he says. Well,
if you have the rusted iron ring, you do, but clearly you don't have the rusted iron ring on.
What, you call me fat and sluggish and slow?
No, just slow in water because you don't have a rusted iron ring, and if you want to see how I did it, just watch the last episode I did, and you'll see exactly how to get it. Very handy. I love having this ring. Like, I really hate doing Blighttown without it.
I just usually bite the bullet on it. Like, it's not too many places where you get... Like, yeah, when you do have an opportunity to make advantage of it, you wish you had it. But otherwise, it just kind of, like, slips your mind.
I kind of needed this playthrough because I was going to be farming Green Titanite, so... If that was going to take any longer, I literally would have just like, nope. So it just makes farming a lot easier for farming down deep in Blighttown.
So many people have different reactions when they first see this boss, when they see this cutscene in general.
People
Most of the time, it starts off with, ugh, giant spider, then it ends up with, the fuck?
Yep, people with arachnophobia are very like questionable and cautious about this boss.
Hey, I reckon if you have arachnophobia and you're into chicks with nice titties, this is probably a good way to get over your fears.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm just gonna
Like,
spam
combine
lightning bolts.
something you hate with something that you like, and eventually you'll learn to either like both of them or hate both of them. So, yeah.
Well, Timmy, I'll leave you to tank this boss. Hopefully she actually gets off that lava pit, because it makes it a lot harder to even get near, so... I'm just gonna spam.
You say that, but like, I had so
Oh,
much
no,
lava.
oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm like literally like trapped in a weird place. Oh, shiitake mushrooms, that ain't good, that ain't good, that ain't good. Whew. I think I just glitched on the lava, so I didn't take any damage.
Yeah, you looked like you should have taken a lot more.
Yeah, I literally didn't take any damage. Okay, that's it. This is a very easy boss. Basically, if you're doing this solo, the strategy is basically stay right by the nose, and if she does that, if she either taps the side of the spider or grabs on top of the spider, she's gonna do that massive burst attack. Otherwise, just avoid the lava and you'll be absolutely fine.
If you also hit her in, like, the woman part of her, like in the bosom, she actually gets stun locked.
Yes, and a lot of either if you have like the Black Knight Halberd, if you have a Soul Arrow, I've seen some very cheeky Soul Arrow builds, you can basically beat it that way. But otherwise, very easy boss, especially with 2 people. And now, we get to ring the second Bell of Awakening, all the way down here. So, we get to show off Sense Fortress, let's do this.
The thing I hate, though, is the climb back up.
Ah, the climb back up isn't too bad. It usually doesn't take too long to get back up.
It's annoying.
Yeah, I think what we'll do is I'll show off a Covenant as well as grab a Firekeeper Soul, rest at a bonfire, and that will be it for today. Actually, no, we'll climb back up to the top, we'll get back to the top of Firelink, and then we'll take on Sense Fortress next episode.
Sense Fortress is a fun place.
Yeah, for a first time it can be one of the most horrible places to play, but if you know what you're doing, Sense Fortress is a fun little challenge.
It's a fun house. It's a booby trap house of fun and excitement and swinging swords.
Yeah, the best part about Sense Fortress, you can use all the traps to your advantage.
You can. That is a nice thing. Like, I'm so glad that they put that in, because it's usually when you get into Sense Fortress, if you don't know how to upgrade weapons or you just haven't really put much time into it, that's when you're really like, okay, I'm not doing damage.
Okay, so now, just quickly, just to point this out. So, see this archer right next to this broken column? This isn't another illusory wall. Break it open, and you get access to a Covenant. So first, when you talk to this guy named Engi, make sure to say yes to being a servant. If you say no, you'll never be able to be friends with him. If you're doing a Pyromancer playthrough especially, he can actually upgrade your Pyromancy gloves, so if you want to keep him as a friend, say yes.
He also sells poisoned pyromancy, not general pyromancy.
Yeah, well, he was the one. He's actually what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, he's the one who's most likely considered the person who actually poisoned Blighttown. Okay, so what do we want to level up?
I think so. Yeah.
What do we want to level up? That's actually a good question. I think we'll put some points.
And apparently the reason why Quaylax's sister, which I'm sure you can see on his screen, I can't see his screen at the moment, she's that way because she tried to suck the poison out of Engi. Yep,
and now she's all poisoned. So, if you talk to her, you can't actually talk to her unless you have the Alt Witch's Ring, which is either a starting gift, or you have to make a trade with Snuggly the Crow back in Undead Asylum. But you can enter a Covenant and you get a pretty decent Pyromancy. As well as, if you level up a Covenant enough, you can actually open up a shortcut later on if you do want to save Solaire. But
what
otherwise,
do you have to give?
30.
What do you have to give Snuggly to get the ring?
You gave... I did it recently because I actually did a playthrough where I got all the rings. I believe it's either the Sunlight Maggot or a Skull Lantern, one of the two.
Okay.
So I am not going to join our Covenant. Now the thing is, as Timmy mentioned, she's poisoned, she's sick, she's deadly, she's actually about to die. So since I'm not going to join our Covenant, I'm not going to give her humanity to heal up. I'm going to give her the merciful kill. I'm going to kill her mercifully. It's all good.
No, there's people screaming their screams like, no! My creepy arachnic diseased waifu. When you explain it that way, it sounds really weird.
Yeah, that's my firekeeper. So you get a firekeeper cell for killing her, very handy. However, Enki will now be forever hostile, wailing at you for killing his master, the person he was trying to protect the entire time. But oh well.
He's not a threat.
He's not a threat.
Worms are a threat.
Actually, if he infects you, that can be a bit of an issue. But luckily, if you kill him, you do get an egg vermin fug, whatever it's called. I never know how to pronounce the second part of it. I know it's egg something, and that will remove a parasite from your body.
I would have to have like the actual text in front of me to really say it.
Yeah, so now we actually have 2 Firekeeper souls down here in Blighttown, so we'll actually have a nice amount of upgrade materials when we return to the surface, as well as a bunch of souls to level up. So we are basically done here in Blighttown. We may come back here later on for a secret area, which I won't spoil. This is actually the one thing I definitely will not spoil till later on. But we will be coming back here.
If you talk about Ash Lake, I'm pretty sure we've already talked about it.
Did we talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, as we mentioned before, it's been like a week or 2 since we last recorded.
Well, I had to recently edit some episodes, so I don't remember us talking about Ash
Yeah,
Lake.
I got a bone to pick with you. Like,
Look,
I've
I fixed it,
to you, but I wanted to be on the internet. Well, you clearly went for a cut, like an edit.
And I forgot to. Sometimes with the editing, because that episode was actually edited a while ago, I thought I did it correctly. Luckily, it was very easily fixed. Took it down, re-edited it. It's all good. Episode 3 was fixed. Also, episode 4 was just uploaded recently, so if you guys want to check that out, that's also been uploaded recently too, along with this one, which will be going out pretty soon as well.
You talk as if they can hear us, like, in real time. I mean, if they're watching this episode, then they likely have already watched episode 4.
You never know. They may want to just watch my part for, let's say, a boss, and then watch the rest of your playthrough. That's the cool thing about doing a dual playthrough. You can watch it in interesting ways.
Are you, like, tagging your tags on your videos, or, like, making the title say, like, I killed this boss?
No, it's just different parts. Actually, I could
What the hell are they going now? Like, oh, there's episode 5.
Look,
this is
see,
like,
the thing is, by the time you heard this, I could have already updated it. Ooh, spooky, futuristic stuff. Oh no.
Yeah, you probably won't do that.
So now we're just going to quickly exit. We're just going to actually go back the way we came. And usually this is actually the way you choose to normally exit, even if you came the normal way through Blighttown. So you can just get all the way back up to the surface and sort everything out.
The fastest, most risky way is to just touch the bonfire in Filing Shrine, and then just not touch anything else, and just hope that you don't die. That way you can home with Bone back.
Yeah, that'd be the good way to do it, but as I said, I had to do a bunch of farming, so sadly I didn't have that luxury of doing that. Usually the quickest way actually down into Blighttown is by using gravity. There's actually a very nice place. You can basically walk off a sticking out plank and you'll land quite nicely further down.
I'm scared to attempt this.
Well, you also have to be careful if you are using DS Fix, since gravity is double, so that can also mess things up as well if you're not careful.
Well, it just affects like how like sharp your arch is. Like if you try and jump forward, you'll go down a lot. Like you won't go as far. So if you're just stepping off an edge, it should be okay.
Yeah, I think it should be fine. Like I've done it. So there's, I think I've attempted doing the Blightfall fall about 3 times. About 2 out of those 3 times I did it correctly. You just have to...
more.
What is it? Sorry.
You've succeeded more than me. I tried once and just went, nope.
Yeah, you kind of have to like look at. There's like a very special plank that kind of sticks out where it like acts as your guide. And you have to go in a very specific angle.
Hmm.
It isn't the most obvious angle, but once you see it and like know what it is, I think I can actually show it off right now before we actually finish off here in Blighttown. Just a little fun thing if you want to get down Blighttown quickly.
Oh, please fall down.
I'm not going to actually show the fall, but I'll show the actual plank it is. So as you can see right here, that plank I'm standing right in front of, that is basically your guide. You want to fall off at an angle sort of similar to how my camera is facing, as like so. I'm not going to fall down because if I screw it up, I'm going to get laughed at by Timmy, and I do not want that.
I was tempted to do that thing where like someone or something is on the very edge of something, and you just like blow at it to try and make it fall, like as a joke. But then I remembered, blowing into a microphone is not the best thing to do.
No one wants their mic blown, Timmy. No one wants that.
Oh my.
Okay, so let us get back to Firelink. We got a bunch of stuff done today. We got nice green Titanite shards. We've got Firekeeper souls. We beat a boss. We've rung a Bell of Awakening. We've done so many things today, and now we can just rest at Firelink Shrine, knowing we've done a job well done. I say.
Yeah, fairly job well done.
Look, we didn't die to Quayle. I thought I was actually going to die there. I was actually really worried for a second.
You nearly ate the poo-poo.
Yeah, I thought for a second that, for some reason, I wasn't taking lava damage. That was really weird.
Hmm.
I think it's because of
I'm
how
not
I
sure
positioned
what happened.
myself.
Like,
on
I was watching you on my end as well, and you looked right fucked.
Oh, you should have seen on mine. Like, I'm literally like standing at lava. Like, why aren't I taking serious lava damage? Because especially this early on, like lava damage does a lot of damage, like quick damage over time.
Hmm. Oh, it could be worse. Could be like Dark Souls 2, actually walking on like the fire rocks.
Oh, Iron Keep, that actually sucks. Even with the like
It
Ferris
is.
Lockstone contraption, even then it's still pretty rough. So before we
That thing
finish,
is amazing, though.
it actually is pretty cool. Like I was talking to Timmy before making this video that we've actually been playing a bunch of Dark Souls 2 recently, and I've like grown slowly more and more to liking, especially once I learned a lot more of the lore, because it's actually very clever for like a sequel how the lore is done.
There's things connecting them.
And I've been watching a bunch of lore videos, so like it makes a lot more sense the connections and how they've done them, especially with Scholar of the First Sin. Like especially with Scholar of the First Sin, they fixed a lot of the story issues that were like in the original like base game.
Yeah. Like, who the hell is this? Why is this here? What's happened at this point in time? We don't know.
Yeah, it ends a lot of speculation about Aldir, especially, which is very nice. So, we have now made it back to Firelink. We will call it an end of an episode for today. Next time, we will be entering Sense Fortress and exploring the House of Fun booby traps with Timmy. See you guys then.